Regardless of whether your intended destination for traffic is a sales page, a lead page, or simply a piece of content, the potential internet marketing methods are manifold. We'll cover the most common ones here. First up, email marketing. Email marketing is going to be very unique in this list for one very obvious reason. You already have their email address. In other words, you've already done the lead generation. So the main goal of email marketing is sales, whereas the other methods in this list can have both sales and lead generation as a goal. Email marketing basically consists of sending promotional email messages to a list of leads, typically using an autoresponder service like GetResponse or Aweber. Email marketing can be done on a completely manual basis in which a business sends out newsletters or offers at their respective times, or on an automatic basis in which a list of leads are put through a sequence of pre-planned autoresponder messages. More recently, the concept of total marketing automation has become popular as well. This is where leads are put through a unique series of autoresponder sequences that change and adapt based on the actions of the lead and the various if this then that or IFTTT conditions established by the marketer. For example, if a lead doesn't open an email, they might be automatically sent a follow-up email asking why they hadn't opened up the previous one. Or if a lead clicks on a certain link in an email, which indicates they have a particular interest, they might be segmented into a separate list or a new sequence that caters to that specific interest. Next up, search engine marketing, or SEM. Search engine marketing consists of leveraging a search engine's paid advertising platform to position your business as a sponsored search result in a prominent, visible place on search engine results pages, or SERPs. The most popular search engines for SEM at the moment are Google and Bing. Using their ad platforms, a business can set up their ad to target a group of keywords that they'd like to appear for, as well as selecting other variables such as demographics and location. These ads will then appear at the top or bottom of the SERPs, depending on various factors such as budget and bidding, and will have the appearance of a typical search result, with the one exception of a small word like ad or sponsored somewhere on it. This varies among search engines. Next up, search engine optimization, or SEO. SEO is the use of various on-site and off-site practices and factors to make your web properties rank higher in search results. These practices include methods like keyword usage, original content, the frequent updating and posting of new content, backlinking, social sharing, bounce rates, visitors' average time on site, and the use of images and videos. Until around 2012, SEO was arguably considered the most vital internet marketing method around. And depending on your industry, it might still be. However, in recent years, the growing number of competing web properties in the online space have made ranking very difficult and expensive for many businesses. This, along with the constant changes to some of the top search engines' algorithms, have led many businesses to conclude that paid SEM is more cost-effective than SEO. SEO still maintains its importance in many cases, however, such as in the case of local brick-and-mortar businesses, whose search rankings are positively affected by the use of nearby city names in the search terms, as well as the various search engines' use of locational data. Next up, ad networks. Ad networks are an excellent way to get your brand or offer in front of your target audience on a broad range of web properties. The most commonly discussed ad network is Google's AdWords network, but there are several others out there. Using these networks will allow you to place banner image ads, video ads, or simple textual ads in front of web traffic on a variety of websites. This approach can be especially powerful when combined with retargeting. This entails placing retargeting pixels on your web properties and then specifically targeting your site visitors via ad networks so that the offer they initially looked at and are presumably interested in starts following them around the internet wherever they go. This may sound creepy, but statistics indicate that people who are retargeted are 70% more likely to convert. A less common method of advertising is approaching individual sites. Some marketers might prefer to do their advertising on a case-by-case basis by personally approaching relevant websites, forums, or blogs in their niche or industry. When using this manual method, marketers should be sure to research the metrics of the given site, blog, or forum. Naturally, you'll want to display your ad in places with a reasonable level of traffic and a positive reputation to ensure your advertising dollars are spent well. You can learn a lot about websites by researching them on Alexa. That said, the majority of businesses tend to find the use of ad networks to be more cost-effective. Next up, social media marketing. Social media marketing has come a long way in the last several years and has changed the way many businesses think about marketing in general. For some marketers, social followers have replaced email addresses. Posts and tweets have replaced promotional emails, and likes have replaced email opens. Virtually every successful business today has not only a social media presence, but a clearly defined social media strategy. Most of these strategies revolve around posting consistent content, but it's more than just posting promotions and offers. A successful social strategy will include various types of non-promotional content for various types of goals. Posting about a charitable cause associates your brand with feelings of goodwill. Posting about trendy topics makes your brand seem relevant. Posting useful tips without a sales pitch makes your brand come off as genuinely helpful. Posting humorous or feel-good content associates your business with positive emotions, and so on. But more importantly, these types of non-promotional posts are accomplishing two other goals. First, they're encouraging social sharing, which grows your following even more. Secondly, they're creating top-of-mind awareness for your brand. People will get used to seeing your content and your business name, logo, and USP. As a result, when they have a problem that your business fixes, they'll be more likely to think of you first. Now, all of those social media concepts revolve around organic activity. However, the major social media platforms today have also developed robust paid advertising systems. The most game-changing of these has been the concept of social native advertising. Native advertising refers to advertisements that have the appearance of organic content, with the exception of a tiny one-word disclaimer somewhere designating it as sponsored or an advertisement. This new form of paid social media advertising has proven to be remarkably effective because social media consumers are already in the habit of looking at, consuming, and engaging with anything that looks like an organic post in their social feeds. In addition to this, the lines between organic content and paid native ads have become increasingly blurred, as these native ads act and function just like organic content. They can be shared, liked, and so on, and businesses now have the ability to pay to promote an organic post to give it even further reach. Next up, video marketing. If there's one thing that's been well established in marketing today, it's the tremendous power of video. Nothing else compares. Understandably then, marketers have seized on video and are leveraging it in numerous ways. Video marketing is often executed as social media marketing. Businesses are publishing video content on multiple video sites such as YouTube, Dailymotion, and Vimeo, just as they would publish non-video content to Facebook or Twitter. And more recently, both Facebook and Twitter have also started hosting videos. As with the social media strategy described earlier, a successful video content strategy includes a good mix of useful, helpful, trending, humorous, and feel-good video content, with salesy videos being in the minority. Once published, video content should be cross-promoted on other social media platforms to increase exposure. Another recent development is that major social networks like Facebook and Twitter have added their own video uploading and streaming functions, increasing the overlap between video marketing and social media marketing. One further angle on video marketing is paid video advertising. Presently, the most popular version of this is YouTube or AdWords video ads, which appear at the beginning of videos on both YouTube as well as other video playing properties around the web. These videos can typically be skipped after several seconds. In addition to the YouTube or AdWords video ad network, businesses also often pay for video ads on an individual basis on other websites, news sites, and so on. Moving right along, let's talk about content marketing. Content marketing is largely included in the other marketing methods mentioned thus far, but it's also worth discussing by itself. The most common forms of content marketing are blog posts, news articles, and social posting, but content marketing can also include video and image publishing. The goals of content marketing are manifold. Firstly, it builds goodwill with followers who associate your brand with helpful content. Secondly, content marketing provides an opportunity to hide a soft pitch within a non-salesy content piece, which can lead to sales while at the same time providing useful content. Thirdly, content marketing can be an excellent way to pixel an audience for later retargeting, which has proven to be a devastatingly effective tactic. Finally, content is the primary driver in most search engines' algorithms, which can result in higher rankings. There are many benefits beyond these four, but these can be considered the most relevant and directly impactful ones. Last but not least, there's the old school methods. Now, the following methods have largely become less common, if not altogether abandoned, because of negative connotations or even penalties that have been attached to them in the past. But since it's theoretically possible to engage in these in a non-spammy manner, it's worth mentioning them briefly. Blog commenting and video commenting can often be an effective way to get your brand in front of relevant audiences. Just make sure that your comments are relevant, useful, and not spammy, and definitely do not mass post comments for the sake of backlinking, because that will likely kill your SEO thanks to recent search engine algorithms designed to penalize abusers of these tactics, not to mention it'll make your brand look terrible. Forum posting is another marketing method that's become less popular today. However, this was less due to abuses, although there certainly were some, and more due to drifting away towards social media platforms. It simply became more cost-effective and fruitful to focus on social media. However, it's often the case that most of the serious devotees of a certain niche may be more likely to be found on niche-related forums, which means it can still be beneficial to market your brand in the signature section of your posts and interact on relevant forums periodically. Just make sure you're making genuine and sincere contributions to the conversation. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we'll be discussing internet leaks.